Hey guys, this is actually going to be a video game and music video combined, because it's going to be my top 5 video game soundtracks. I'm not actually going to include Zelda in this because it is my number 1 favourite soundtrack of any video game, but it seems a bit redundant to put it in when you already know that it'll be there. So that won't feature, but it is number 1 really. But yeah, apart from that, enjoy. Okay, we're going to start with Tetris. Possibly the most annoying, irritating, but at the same time incredibly catchy tune ever in a video game. I find myself whistling this a lot. It is a great song, and do you know what? It kind of made the game. It's sort of its repetition. It was very much reflected in the game, and it was just, you know, a good tune that went on and on and on, over and over and over, like the game. You don't even realise how long you've played it once you've started, you know, listening to the music and getting all the blocks in. And by the end of the day, that's all you can hear in your head. So very irritating, but still a great song. The Super Mario Bros. Theme music. This is probably one of the most iconic pieces of music in gaming music. Everybody knows the Super Mario Bros. Theme. I mean, even if you're not a gamer, you still know the music, you still know what it's from. I mean, I think this really started the whole importance of music in games, and, you know, how they are actually part of the franchise and part of the conventions. I mean, you hear Mario music and you know what to expect immediately. You know what type of game you're going to be playing. So this is just a really good piece of music. You know, I mean, they don't really make them like this anymore now. I mean, video game music now is kind of it's great, but it's not as iconic as this was. Now, I really enjoyed the soundtrack to Assassin's Creed 2. I thought it was a really nice, well-written piece of music, and, you know, it added a lot of atmosphere to it, you know, especially some of the cutscenes. It just added depth to the whole epicness of the game, and I really think it brought to light how, you know, how much production value you can put into a game now. This was a real decent bit of scoring, and I loved it. Oh, the Pokemon music from the original Game Boy games. Everybody loves this music. I mean, there were so many different pieces as well. There was the Lavender Town music, the normal in-game music, the little music you get when you run into an enemy. It was just really good. I mean, everybody remembers it if you hear it now. And again, this is another one I find myself whistling a lot. It seems to be catchy tunes in games, seem to really work. Now, the Pokemon music definitely is one of my favourite bits of music in games. I mean, it adds to the whole gaming experience, really. It really is a part of the game. You know, without one and the other, it's not the same. So definitely, Pokemon is a favourite. Now, I think everyone will agree that the Halo soundtrack is probably one of the most epic soundtracks on a video game. I mean, when it came out, Halo 1, the original, it was on, you know, the Xbox, was a relatively new thing. It was trying to compete with PC gaming, and it really did have an effect. It really showed the production values used in this game. The graphics were great, the gameplay was great, and the music matched that. It was just absolutely epic. And, like all the other video games I've discussed so far, it stuck. It was catchy, it was great, it was recognisable, it was a really good, well-written piece of music, and, you know, now it's the piece of music that everyone hears and everyone immediately knows is Halo. And if it can do that, then it's done its job right. Okay, so that was my top 5 video game soundtracks. Let me know what your favourite soundtracks are in the comments. Let me know if I missed any out. I may have done. Next week's going to be my top favourite film score soundtrack, so that's going to be a big one. So look forward to that one. So yeah, see you next time, guys.